Welcome everybody to my Molecular Kubera. Today is September 28th. We are approaching the end of September. Halloween and Thanksgiving are encroaching on us, the last few weeks of 2020, and we are going into it nice and strong with Bitcoin and Ethereum at a good price. We have an update on the KuCoin exchange hack, and it has sent ripples through the crypto community. So without further ado, let's roll the intro, and I thank you guys for staying tuned. All right, so one of the first updates we have here, and this is still during the day of the hack, actually the day afterwards, so Saturday, USD Tether was part of the hack, and that was $33 million worth of USDT. Bitfinex and Tether have frozen those funds, so that led to some controversy as to the centralization of USD Tether, whether Bitfinex and Tether should have this power that they're currently wielding over the hacker, but maybe one day it's going to be over you, so who knows? Around $13 million of USDT on EOS was blocked thanks to Bitfinex, and $20 million thanks to Tether, and that was sitting on an Ethereum address. Why traders are not worried that the KuCoin hack will drop Ethereum price. This guy over here looks like a happy Joseph Stalin, so Stalin's back from the dead. He's back into crypto. I'm sure his communist views would be taken a little aback. Analysts say that the unknown hacker behind the KuCoin breach is selling the stolen ERC20 tokens on UniSwap. Although selling tokens on an Ethereum-based decentralized exchange allows the hacker to obtain Ether, it doesn't mean it's laundered. All transactions made on the Ethereum blockchain network are traceable using blockchain explorers, meaning even if the tokens are converted to Ether, the stolen amounts would still leave traces. These means exchanges can and probably will suspend any exchange address that is associated with the tainted funds. Attempting to sell tens of millions of dollars worth of traced funds immediately after a breach is risky. All major exchanges are on alert, and in this specific case, Tether froze the funds listed to the hack. Tether can decide to freeze funds in two situations: law enforcement or a regulator request. Funds are sent to an unrecoverable address completely at Tether's discretion. This ability does not entitle crypto users to participate to stupid scams or paying less attention. KuCoin CEO said he's in contact with many major crypto exchanges such as Huobi, Binance, OKX, BitMax, and Bybit, as well as blockchain projects. Security agencies and law enforcement will be working on this. Some effective measures have been taken, and they're going to update with more details soon. So what's happened with the remainder of the funds? So we know that he's been on UniSwap. He's going into the DeFi world. And I just want to quickly interject my opinion here. It is very difficult to launder this amount of money. Obviously, this guy's smarter than most hackers, but he's probably doing some stuff that is also pretty stupid. One of the main things you should do if you're not desperate for money, which maybe this individual or group are desperate for money, is wait. Wait as long as possible if given the opportunity to. The reason is there's a lot of heat right now in the cryptocurrency community. All the exchanges are looking at where this money is going to go. And if they see that it's, hey, coming to their exchange, they're going to freeze those funds. Or if they have power over stable coins or any tokens, they're going to freeze them. So the best thing you can do is, if you want to sell immediately, sell to an outside source. Now, this is going to cost you. It's going to cost you dearly, but you have to weigh in that it's going to cost you either way. If an exchange freezes your funds, and it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum that we're dealing with here, we're dealing with tons and tons of tokens. In total, there's been over $200 million worth of crypto that's been stolen, and a majority of that is in various tokens. So you can take somebody who buys it in bulk. You might have multiple buyers, but then it gets a little bit more complex. You go to the black market side of things, and maybe someone's going to pay you 50% for that. But even that's a high price. To be quite honest, someone would be willing to pay 10 to 20%. So if it is indeed over $200 million that you'd be selling, since it is stolen, maybe you'd agree for a 20%. So in total, you'd get $40 million. Now, how would you get it? That's a different matter. But that would be the easiest way to sell to someone who's already part of the criminal network, who's going through the black market side of things. And then it's their problem how to clean that money. And they'd probably sell it to other individuals or try and use it in their business. There's other stuff you can buy, such as art, that's easily worth over $100 million. But then it's difficult to sell that art. So it's easier actually if you're already a millionaire because you're not desperate for money. So either you can wait for the money to arrive to you, or you can wait and try and figure out what to do with these funds. It doesn't matter that you stole $200 million. If, boom, already you have 33 million that are locked, you're gonna have tens of millions also locked probably pretty soon if you do it the wrong way. And with such numbers, in order to launder it correctly, it's gonna take a few percent here, a few percent there. There's transaction fees. Before you know it, you already lost 50% of all the money that you stole. So that black market price of 20% might seem a little bit more fair to you now. In total, now we know that there's been 1,008 Bitcoin that's estimated to be stolen, and that's currently valued around $11 million. So you add in that 11 million to the previous estimation of 154, you get $165+ million. But then you add in some of these other tokens that were missed, and you easily get to over $200 million valuation. On Sunday morning, the hackers started using the UniSwap DEX to trade a large number of ERC20s. One particular ERC20 obtained by the hackers, the data token called Ocean. And the suspect was trading the token in batches of 10,000 lots. An observer on Twitter stated that the hacker has lowered the price of the Ocean token by 4% in less than an hour. Due to the low liquidity of this token, it will collapse hard. Other observers stated that Ocean has lost over 10% during the early morning dump. A large number of other ERC20s have been obtained by the hacker, and the chair detectors are closely monitoring activity on the chain. Tokens obtained include Alchemy, Ampleforth, VID, Trace, Utrust, Digitex, Synthetex, and many, many more. Members of the Ocean Protocol team informed the public that the developers were aware of the most recent movement and that the token contract has been frozen temporarily. As a first step to protect Ocean token holders, we suspended the Ocean contract. We'll update the community with more information in the coming hours. After the hacker briefly stopped dumping the tokens, some experts claimed that a high-profile incident like this could put UniSwap in the spotlight of regulators. KuCoin says clients will be refunded and the trading platform is going to come back in about a week's time. The hack had very little effect on the crypto economy in general, as the prices of Ethereum, Bitcoin, and other major crypto assets over the weekend remained relatively stable, and in some cases over the past 24 hours have actually risen by a few percent. In our next video, we're going to be discussing about Russia's harsh penalties. Thanks guys, everybody, for watching today's video. If you enjoyed that, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and share your comments down below. Any opinions you want, good or bad, I don't really care. As long as it's not spam, and we shall see you guys in the next video. So thank you so much. Bye.